Suppose I feel strongly enough about a thing. I was gonna make a video um, as far as eating meat. I don't like to eat bird, but that's what was served at the lunch plate, the lunch drop-in place. So I ate it, and I was grateful for it. But I also have, I don't really know how much I want to show off where I'm at. Uh, yeah. So I don't like eating bird, but that's what was on the thing, so I ate it. And I I would say that it was good. It tasted good. It was, but what was important to me wasn't so much that I enjoyed it as much as it was palatable. I'm having these thoughts because the dinner I've got so far is I like added up to 440 calories. It's kind of sparse for my needs, but it's fine. I got enough fat on me and whatnot. Oh, whatever. But I'm also trying to repair my spine. So that, I mean, it's all like comes together because uh, if I'm actually just and also the fucking yeah. These have been my reckoning. Fucking eating those like candy. Fucking anti-inflammatories. Sure is great. Whatever. Anyways, and then I got that packed up with the rest of the weed I got. But if I'm gonna use the last of the weed, then I might as well like it's Sunday and the push up thing restarts, and then I noticed the most like one of the videos get the most views on was the Andrew Tate 500 push up challenge thing when I tried that, and as far as eating meat, I mean it's a sacrificed animal, and that sacrifice has to mean something. Uh, just just fuck. Eating for the sake of eating, or even eating just for the sake. I mean, even eating to live is almost not even like there needs to be like something greater that someone would sacrifice. Like someone would sacrifice themselves for, and that in the process of eating, they sustain themselves, and they're always making themselves, trying to make themselves stronger. I read in the fucking Tome of Dale book that progress is like it's got plateaus, and it's kind of like it's got really sudden movements, or it'll have like a stagnation and a sudden jump. So I mean, the food, like if you eat shit, losing track of shit, where I put shit and then play with matches, kids. That's should be over there on the concrete, anyways. Yeah. So I figure I could do. There's another practice I have. I didn't even notice that. Another practice I have is I'll do okay. I gotta do so many push-ups before I leave a place. I'm gonna pick kind of a modest number of like just 50. But then I've got like 2 fucking gigabytes I've freed up. So it means I've got like quite a bit of fucking time just to make a fucking video. I don't know. I'm cursing a lot, but it's fortunate, but it's not exactly like I want to be candid with my life. It's just it's fucking more benefit. I need to stop cursing so much. It's just been more. I guess it's more beneficial if I try to do so rather than not. Uh, Yeah, so I like there's stuff to do online, like a bunch of like I'm trying to connect with friends before, as I said on a previous video. I'm also trying to like respond and whatnot. Uh, uh, I'm also kind of waiting for this the the medicine things I took to kick in a bit. But the point about the sake of for the I mean, this helps. This like I only got like the last bit in there, probably like two tokes, but it'll help me relax my muscles and stuff. And that's probably what made me think of it too, to make a video. Because I'm like, oh, I'm about to smoke a little bit of weed out of a crack pipe. Like, oh, how horrible, what disgusting degenerate I am, right? But also along with that, oh, it's the last what I got. I probably should do some push-ups. Like, it's a perfect spot right there. I was thinking about doing something like that, but my body has just been wanting to sleep on the concrete lately. Yeah, oh fuck. I feel my shit tipping. Like it's like I'm tipping over to the side. I can actually use that as a reference point, sort of to see. I don't know if it's gonna, hopefully, it won't accidentally click off. Uh, no, I actually don't have much of well. So I was thinking just do 5 sets of 10, but I try to space them out because I do try to hit 500 within a week. It's not that easy. We did 150 level one day. I was just kind of waiting on that side. That was a few days ago, so it should be good. And I'm like feeling like I'm actually becoming aware of the difference in the floor elevation wise because that affects the difficulty. It's only two things. Gosh. I feel that feels a little more straightened out. So, yeah. That was like a warm up Saturday. I do want to be timely with getting to do the things that I need to do. But I need to put, I actually need to put the meat that I've eaten today, all the meat, not just the bird, all the meat, to And I take it very heavy torque either. I don't want to get it over with. No, I'm not that strong yet. Alright, I guess look at the clock thing. Yeah. Too much information. I suppose I'll have to relocate. Fuck it, yeah, I'll have to just relocate. Maybe not. You can fucking walk around. Nah. Can't walk too much though. Probably need to sit and rest. Fuck. Like at this point, shit. Yeah, I fucked my back up pretty bad. So here's my theory. As soon as I fucking get my neck unfucked, is that the medical industrial complex. You don't need light. Fuck's sake, it's coming here too. Yeah, I have a little bit of light. Oh, fuck. Oh, this shit won't be this messy either. Son of, whatever. Yeah. Surely this is time for like rest, certain types of stretching that might re-straighten the spine out. The problem is I don't know exactly what it looks like. As if a fucking X-ray should cost $1,000,000, when that's probably all I would need to look at, and then look at, okay, the pain's like this and this, and then have someone else look it over, like someone who has two eyes. Like these things aren't fucking hard, right? I was actually just thinking, like, I could use the video camera to look at my own back. That might be a loop around. So that was a useful thing about making this video. Fuck, it hurts though. It's fine. main thing is, how do I twist it now? In a like sort of rest period that pops it back into place. And I read that if you're like 3 centimeters off on the pressure point, because one side pull like the one side does more than the other. Boop. Yeah, there's more carnal knowledge or whatever. I've been seeing that and hearing that lately since I came to this town. What a weird term. Certainly, what was responsible for the fall. But I think, okay, yeah, the conspiracy or whatever is the medical industrial complex purposely mucks things up with bureaucracy. So the lower levels they don't realize. Lower levels is they're out of the loop. But the higher levels like bureaucracy. So that like dates, like, oh, you want an appointment? Well, you have to do on this day at this time. Precisely 15 minutes early. And it's like a month or 2 months away. And then they're like at that one they'll schedule another one. And then like, well, okay, we're going to be on vacation, or I'm going to go see my kids. Or like, well, the next one after that is going to be like 3 months away. I remember calling like all the different veterinarians, and I was trying to care for the bird with lung mites. And I finally found someone who was a bird doctor, and it's like, well, I can schedule an appointment in 3 weeks. And like at least the lady acknowledged, like, and I'm not sure if the bird will be alive by then. Like, no, no, it won't. Like within 1 week, maybe like that, but it just requires a simple medication and a very simple examination, and like the medication won't even do anything bad if it's like, oh, well, it didn't have it, but we gave it the medication anyways. But hey, nothing bad happened. Like literally, the longer the mites go, then because they go live inside the lungs and stuff. If too many of them die at once, the bird's not able to get rid of it, and it basically like if they all start dying at like if it just there's a point at which it becomes the treatment becomes more and more dangerous, whatever. But it's also like, well, you've got stage 4 cancer, and if you get the treatment, like you have a 10% chance of making it, but you might die. So we're just not gonna let you have that. What the? So yeah, I just see a lot of people with back problems, and it just seems like these things need to be addressed in a timely manner, or they get worse. And if they get worse, you need more appointments, and eventually it gets so bad that you need the surgery. And I see so many people on these walkers, and the one homeless guy's like, my walker's all fucked up, and it was all fucked up, and I was like, how much you pay for this? Oh, $300 or something, post tax. Like the fuck. So I think a big, it's almost like the Necrontier, but in the way of like exploiting the fucking elderly and the fucking disabled and whatnot, or making people into them because, hey, are you disabled with gender dysphoria? Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I don't want to get up twice. Well, I might have to. Because I still got the fucking walking shit ahead of me. I still got packing up and fucking. Yeah, having a back issue is really, really fucking crippling. I know I could do 4 sets of five though, and there'd be no point in doing that. Oh, they would. I thought about it. I mean, I got a pretty template for myself, right? And God, but Lord, supposed to be on my son. Fucking sleeping on something. It was my inhaler, sleeping on my inhaler, which I almost never have to use. But I saw the information that I learn about recovering from it will aid me the next time I get my spine dislocated, however slightly. As long as it's not fucking permanent. Well, I mean, this shit, like, that's the thing. There's permanent damage. There's like literally like I think it's called gray damage. Yeah, in that robot game I play. That's what it's like. It's like you've got your green part damage, which you can regenerate, but then you got gray damage, which is just sorry, you can't regenerate this one at this time or ever. Like not until you become a fucking android. Like not for another 100 years of technology. So it's just gray damage. It's just the way it is. And the longer, yeah, fucking that robot game's got it fucking perfect. The longer this shit goes untreated, or whatever, the more gray damage you accumulate. I mean, even in the beginning of the Sun Tzu Art of War, it's like it's got the story about the three doctors. At least Tom Clearly, yeah, Tom Clearly's version, and like, hey, fucking, hey, you're the best doctor in the land. The king's like, you treat me. He was like, well, my elder brother was actually better than me, but he treats sickness in the before it leaves the village, and so his name isn't heard among the lords. And he's like, oh, really? That guy? Like, oh, maybe I'll go with that guy. Oh, no. He's like, well, my oldest brother. He said he treats sickness in the house before it can. Yeah, he treats sickness like he's basically what we used to have in the advanced dark ages of fucking home visit. He's basically a home visit doctor, and so the spirit of sickness never leaves the home. And so like very few people actually like have heard of him because he doesn't have to like. There's also the thing he talks about, like, oh, like the one that's on the Lord level is like, I perform sword surgeries and all this other shit. And he's like, my elder brother, he makes potions and all that. And the eldest brother, he just like he knows the way of strategy, or whatever, of medicine and health holistically. And so the people that are under his care never even fall sick to begin with. Yeah, so the longer, and that's the trick. My voice wants to rest. That's the other trick of it, is that the more you lean up against things, or the more you allow the gray damage to rule over you, rather than try to fight against it. Like, okay, I'm gonna get a walker, let's say, or I'm gonna keep using relying on a walking stick. Well, the body will start conforming to that. So if it's like an inch or two, you have to bend over kind of to lean on it. You're gonna lose an inch or two off your height, and you're just gonna be, and it's just gonna like it just creates more unhealth. Like the thing is, the walking stick, just try to stay up as straight as possible, because then you're always sort of training your spine to do that. Like, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't know. I'm doing this. You see this? It's all twisted. Laying down with something. I don't know this dude. It feels like it's doing something good intuitively. Stretch that out. I'm getting to the point where I want to get up and do more push-ups. So I'm waiting to see how that feels when I move back to the starting. I have to remember that pose or whatever. I don't know. Well, I was having a hard time turning to the right. So I'm gonna give it another minute and I'll do it again. Rosemary, heaven restores you in life. Coming with me through the aging, the fear, and the strife. It's the thought that moves you upward, embracing you with two hands. Tell them how your pleasures uh, slow drip or something. I don't know. It's a metaphor for one who is in a coma and they're like being given massive amounts of morphine and painkillers in a way because they're all fucked up, like car accident or something. I don't know what I'm meaning. I guess I'm trying to use it to push something back. Luckily, what I have is a partial, not a full. So if it was full, I'd be paralyzed. Which means it's easier to fucking. It's possible and easier to fix. Yeah, I think actually the weed is still helping. 'Cause normally I wouldn't be this kind of aware of the micro movements. So again, this is actually a good better thing about me like guys continuing the fucking video through is because I'd be all stressed out right now, like, oh fuck, well, more things to prove my medical case. Uh why the Ronald Reagan's a fucking asshole.